Okay, now let's proceed with the conditional statements. Now, with the conditional statements, we have the following: the if-else statement, if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, and the switch case statement. Now, when we say conditional statement, so it is used to perform different actions based on different conditions. So they allow you to execute code only if a certain condition is true. Okay? So in some cases, so take alternative actions if the condition is false. Okay? So there's condition that will be executed if the condition is true. Okay? So if it's true only. So whether it's a false or true, so iba din yung ine-execute natin or ginagamit natin condition. Okay? So now first is the if condition or if statement. Okay? So if we're using the if statement, so it is the simplest form of a conditional statement. So it allows you to execute a block of code only if a specific condition evaluates to true. Okay? So that means, so if you have a condition, so si if statement, mag-execute lang yung block of code na binigay mo sa kanya if yung condition mo ay true. So ibig sabihin, if it's false, then it will not execute the block of code na inilagay mo or yung sinasabi nating code to be executed if the condition is true. Okay? So kasi ang check niya lang whether the condition is true. So if false, so it won't be executed. Okay, so for example, in here, we got the syntax. Okay, so this is how we're going to write the if condition. Okay, so if, then the condition, curly braces, okay, between that curly braces, the opening and the closing, so dito natin inilalagay yung code to be executed if the condition is true. Okay, so for example, in here, so we got let age is equal to 18. So this is our initial declaration. Now, dito, sinabi natin if, and then the condition, age is greater than or equal to 18. Okay, so that means check natin if the age is greater than ba or equal kay 18. Okay, so age is greater than or greater than 18. Yes or no? So, no, kasi 18 din to. So, it's not greater than. Now, checking the equal sign. Okay, age is equal to 18. So 18 is equal to 18? Yes. Okay, so that means this condition is true. Okay, now in here, we got the console.log, you are an adult. Okay, so ibig sabihin, pag naging true yung kanyang condition, so this one or this statement will be executed. Or makikita natin kay or malalagay console. Okay, so hindi natin ito makikita kay browser, but then kay console. So for example, we go here, and we create another example. So let's say, or let's just say this one. Okay. So yeah. So let's say let age is equal to 18. Okay. And let's say if age is greater than or equal to 18, okay, then the block of code, curly braces, what will be the statement? Okay, so we say in that example console that log you are an adult. Okay, so if we go F5, okay, if we go F5, makikita natin or dun kay console, so it will bilag as you are an adult. Okay, kasi dun sa ating condition, it is true that age is equal to 18. Okay, so it's not greater than, but in the equal sign, so it executed to true or the result is true. Kasi nga 18 is equal to 18, meaning sa 18 ay 18. Okay, so if we say this is 19, okay, so that means, check ulit natin. Si age ba ay greater than kay 18? Now, 19 is greater than 18. So this is true. Now, checking if age is equal to 18. So, equal ba sila? No, kasi mas mataas na si 19. Now, it will be still true kasi yung ating greater than ay nag-result ng true. Okay, so ibig sabihin, this condition is still true. So ibig sabihin, ma-execute pa din yung ating line of code. What if naman, so I make this 17. Okay? So, si age ba ay greater than kay 18? No. Okay? Kasi mas mababa si 17 kay 18. Now, checking age is equal to 18. True or false? No. Kasi si 17 ay mas maliit kay 18. So, hindi sila magkaparehas. Okay? So, now, this is a false condition, or at least false na siya kasi hindi nagmi-meet up yung kanyang greater than and equal na comparison. Okay? So, if we go F5, so wala tayong makikita. Okay? So, that's the rule when it comes to if condition. So, if nag-false yung statement, or rather, yung condition, okay, the statement won't be executed. Okay? So, mag-execute lang yung sinasabi nating true condition if, or true statement rather, if this condition evaluates to true. Now, if it's false, wala tayong makukuhang result or walang makikitang output. Okay? So, that is the rule when it comes to if statement. Okay? So, let's create an example that we're going to apply this into our HTML document. Okay? So, let's say, so let's create a HTML document and let's apply the DOM manipulation when it comes to this example. For example, we got an input checking the age. Okay. So let's say number because we're checking a number. So for example, age nga. So let's say a placeholder like enter your age. Okay. And then let's add another button or another element to check that your age is less than or greater than 18. Okay, so check age. So let's say this is a button and let's add an event to trigger a function. The function is check age. Okay, now we're going to create a function that checks the age. Okay, so kung ano yung in-input natin dito, ma-check niya. So for that, kailangan natin ng ID. Okay, so let's just say uh user age. Okay, so now we show that. Okay, so yan. So pag nag-type tayo ng number, okay, pag nag-type tayo ng letter, hindi tatanggapin. Okay, now, sa ngayon, wala pang nangyayari dyan. Okay, now let's apply yung kaninang if condition. So if we go, okay, so yan. If we go down here, so let's create a embedded script. Okay, so ibig sabihin dito natin nilalagay yung mismong JavaScript functionality. Okay, so we got the check age. Okay, so kukunin natin yan. So let's say function. And then let's just copy this one. And then let's add curly braces. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to get the ID. Okay? So, ngayon, let's add another division to say this is the message, or at least this is the element na makikita nating magiging result kung ano yung output natin. Okay? So, sabihin natin this is a message. Okay, so this is the message. So, ibig sabihin dito natin ilalagay yung notification kapag clinic natin yung check age. Okay? So, ngayon, kailangan muna natin i-store yung mga yan sa tinatawag nating variable. Okay? So, let's say age is equal to, so, document, kukunin natin yung element or yung ID ng element na input na ito. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung mismong value niya. So, kasi yun yung i-check natin. Okay? So, instead na sinasabi natin 18, okay, diretso. So, ngayon, kukuha tayo ng input mula dito. Okay? So, kaya kailangan kunin natin yung document or kailangan nating i-access yung kanyang DOM. Okay? So, document that get element by ID. So, as you can see, ID yung ginamit natin. So, what's the ID name? So, si user age. Okay, and then let's just put it right there. And then, of course, kailangan nating makuha yung value niya. Okay, so kailangan natin sa dulo no, that value. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kung ano mang type nating number dito, like 45, kung ano pa mang number, so mai-store siya kay age na variable. Okay, kasi nga sabi natin, i-store yung element or yung value ng element na may ID na user age kay age variable. Okay? Now, next is, dahil meron na tayong age, na gusto natin namang i-access yung ating message. Okay? So, ngayon, ilalagay din natin sa kanya yung element na may ID na, sorry, yung may ID na message. Okay? So, indication that each time na tatawagin natin to, so, pwede tayong maglagay ng laman sa kanya. Okay? So, ganyan lang. So, hindi natin lalagyan ng dot value kasi hindi naman tayo kukuha ng value. Okay, so gusto lang nating mag-represent sa message as this element. Okay, so ibig sabihin, itong element na to na may ID na message ay ngayon si message na or nakastore na siya kay message variable. Okay, now let's say the if condition. Okay, or the if statement. So if checking the age is greater than or equal to 18, okay? And then the block of code to be executed if it's true, okay? So, dito, hindi na tayo gagamit ng console log kasi nga gumamit na tayo ng element, okay? So, yung console log, ginagamit lang natin siya pang checking sa ating console, okay? So, pwede nyo din naman siyang ilagay dito. But then again, dahil meron na tayong element, so, diretso na tayo sa element, okay? So, we can say na message dot inner or text content rather, text content is equal to you are an adult. Okay? So, ibig sabihin lang yan, so, if this condition executed to true, okay? Ang sabi ko dito is, i-access mo yung element na may ID na message. Okay? So, calling the message variable, yun yung sinasabi ko. I-access mo yung element na may ID na message. Okay? Now, what's going to happen? Okay, ano yung gagawin niya? So, as you can see dito, gumamit ako ng that text content. Ibig sabihin, may ilalagay ako sa loob niya. Okay? So, yung mismong division na to. Okay? So, yun kasi yung ina-access natin dito. And then, tinawag ko yung mismong variable. Okay? Now, ngayon ano mangyayari? Sabi ko dito, maglagay siya ng string na ang laman ay you are an adult. Okay? And then, let's terminate that one. Okay? So, ngayon, i-check natin kung gumagana siya. Okay? So, ngayon, magta-type tayo dito ng number. So, check natin yung 18. Okay? So, check natin kung lalabas ba yung you are an adult. So, let's just try. Okay? So, lumabas. Okay? Bakit? Kasi yung tinype natin or yung nakuha niyang value is equal kay 18. Okay? So, kasi nga, sabi natin dito sa comparison natin is greater than or equal to 18. Now, what if it's 17? Check. So, as you can see, walang nagbabago. So, ngayon, i-refresh natin. 17. So, pag nag-check tayo, you are an adult pa din. So, wait lang. Tingnan natin. Parang may mali. Less than, sorry. I use the less than. Greater than dapat. Okay, so ngayon, let's say 17. Check. So, as you can see, walang nangyayari. Kasi, sa 17 ay less than kay 18. Okay? So, kanina lumabas siya kasi mali yung aking expression. Less than pala yung nalagay ko. So, ngayon, if I go with 20, so, lalabas yung you're an adult. If I go 16, check, check, walang nangyayari. Okay? So, pag nirefresh ko ulit yan, check, age, walang nangyayari. Okay? So, kanina nakalabas yun kasi nag-check tayo ng mas mataas na number bago tayo nag-check ng 16. Okay? So, mari-retain yun dun. Okay? So, as you can see, yan. Walang nangyayari. Okay? So, ngayon, paano naman i-check whether it is lower kay 18? Okay? So, dapat may lalabas din na message. Okay? So, doon na papasok yung tinatawag nating else or if-else statement. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating if-else statement, okay? So, if-else statement is a statement that allows you to specify a block of code to be executed if the condition is true and a different block of code if the condition is false. Okay? So, dito na natin check whether the condition is true or false. Okay? So, for example, in here, Kung sa if, ito lang yung meron tayo, so wala tayo nito. So kay if else, meron na tayong else and then another block of code. Okay? So condition, the true statement to be executed if the condition is true. Now else, kung magfo-false siya, so ito yung may execute. Okay? Ibig sabihin lang nun, check natin whether yung in-input ba natin is mas mataas doon or mas mababa. So when it comes to age, katulad nito. So sabi natin dito, let age is 16. Okay? So dito nga, check natin na 18 yung ating age. So, which is, magfo-false siya. Kasi si 16 ay less than 18 or not equal kay 18. Okay? So, ngayon, 16. So, dito siya papasok. Okay? So, you are a minor. Okay? Kasi hindi natin na-meet up yung true value ng ating condition dito sa taas. Okay? So, ngayon, let's try that in this example. Okay? So, ngayon, magdadagdag tayo ng another block. Okay? So, maglalagay tayo ng else. Okay? And then another block. So, ngayon, ikakopy natin ulit ito. And then we say, you are a minor naman. Okay? So, you are a minor. Okay? So, just like that. Okay? So, nagdagdag tayo ng else. Now, ngayon, checking, okay, whether yung 16 ba ay ikaw ba ay adult or ikaw ba ay minor? Okay, based on this condition. Okay? So, ngayon, let's check. So, you are a minor. So, ngayon, pag check ko si 20 ulit, okay, you are an adult. If I check 16 ulit, you are a minor. So, if I check 10, you are a minor. So, if I check 53, okay, you are an adult. Okay? So, ganun nagwo-work si if else condition. Okay? So, for the true statement, so siya ay mag-execute kapag true yung condition natin. Ngayon, else, kung hindi naman totoo yung ating condition, mag-execute yung tinatawag nating false statement. Okay? So, yun yung nangyayari. Kaya kapag nagtatype tayo ng less than kay 18, so, na-execute yung ating you are a minor na message. Kasi nga, false na hindi siya greater than or equal kay 18. Okay? So, what if naman, naglagay din tayo ng another condition pa. Okay? So, doon pumapasok yung tinatawag nating if else statement. Okay, so this statement checks multiple conditions. Okay, so ibig sabihin, instead na isa lang yung i-check niya condition, meron ka pang i-check na another condition. Okay, so if one condition is true, the corresponding block of code is executed. Okay, if none of the condition are true, the else block is executed. Okay, so for example, in the syntax, okay, if condition the first true statement, okay? If this condition is true, okay? Else if, i-check mo yung another condition. Now, if this condition is true, this will be executed. Now, else, kapag walang nag-true sa kanila, okay? This line of code will be executed, which is yung ating false statement. Okay? For example, dito, nagdagdag ulit tayo, okay? Instead na else yung nakalagay natin dito kanina, so meron tayong else if, okay? So, checking naman si 20. Now, sabi dito, if ikaw ay greater than or equal kay 18, so you're an adult. Okay, now dito, nag-add tayo ng another condition. Sabi natin, else if ang edad mo ay less than 18 at ang age mo ay hindi tataas or equal kay 13, then you are a teenager. Okay? So, yun. So, ibig sabihin, kapag hindi mo na-meet up ito, so dito ka papasok. Okay? So, pag ito nabasa na true, so ito ay ma-execute. Now, if ito ay hindi din true, okay? So, from here not true and here is not true, then else would be executed. Okay? So, then you are a child. Okay? So, for example, dito, ilagay natin yung age is less than 18 and age is greater than or equal to 30. Okay, so dito, instead of saying else lang, so we're going to say else if. Okay, and then, mag-add tayo ng condition. Na if age is less than 18, okay, and age is greater than or equal to 13, or at least 10, let's just say 10, because 10 is under teenager pa din naman siya. Okay, so ngayon, sasabihin natin sa content natin is, or sa message natin, you are a teenager. Okay? Now, else, kung hindi ma-meet up ito, else, so dito mag-add ulit tayo ng another block of code. So, copy na lang ulit natin ito. So, ito ay true statement na ulit. So, i-execute siya kapag naging true yung condition. So, ito yung tinatawag naman nating false statement. Okay, so na-move siya. So, ngayon, sasabihin natin, you are a child. Okay, so ibig sabihin lang nun, pag hindi ikaw ay mas matanda sa 18, ikaw ay adult. Okay? Now, kung hindi ka naman adult, so kailangan nating i-check yan kung ano ba yung edad mo or isang category ka ba nakabilang. Okay? So dito, check natin kung ikaw ba ay under ng teenager. By checking your age, kung less than ba kay 18 or mas mababa ba kay 18 at hindi mas mataas kay rather, hindi, rather greater than or equal to 10. Okay, sorry for that. Okay? So, yung age mo ba ay greater than or equal to 10. Okay? Pero, less than dapat kay 18. So, that means ranging from 10 to 17. Okay? So, you are 18-ager. Okay? Now, else, okay, kapag hindi mo na meet up yung from 10 to 17, okay, ikaw ay child or you're a kid. Okay, at some point, sabihin natin you're a kid. Okay? So, kapag naman ikaw ay age mo ay 18 pataas, so you are an adult. Okay? So, ngayon, check muna natin yung you are an adult. So, 18. Check. So, you are an adult. Now, if I go 17, so, you are a teenager. Okay? Kung kanina minor siya, yung term natin, so binago natin to teenager. Sorry. Teenager. Okay, so sorry for that wrong spelling. Okay, so yeah. So now, if ikaw ay less than 10, kasi nga sabi natin dito, if ikaw ay greater than or equal to 10, so ikaw ay under pa din ng teenager. Now, what if kung less than 10 ka? So that means ikaw ay kid. Okay, so for example, like that. So pag pag nilagay natin na 10, so you are 18-ager. Kasi nga, kapag equal ka pa kay 10, yung age is equal pa kay 10, so ikaw ay 10-ager. Ranging hanggang 17. Just like this one. So, kung ikaw ay magiging 18, so that means ikaw ay adult na. Okay? Pataas. Okay? So, yan. So, that is for the if, else condition. Okay? So, ganun siya nag-work. Okay, so next is, okay, so doon muna natin tapusin yung if, else, if condition.